Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Empress Aries 88. My name is Tanya. Well, please like on the way in. Gives me an energetic donation to the channel, helps me tune into you. Flip the roles as you see fit. Take what resonates from these collective readings and leave the rest. And let's call in spirit. Let's get this party started, shall we? Spirit guides and angels of your whitest light, please give me a clear message for the collective, one that brings healing, hope, and understanding of their situation. Protect me as I open myself up to channel these messages and protect my beautiful collective. And beautiful each and every one of you are. I thank you so much. I love you. Agape love to each and every one of you. Namaste. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time you press that play button. These are collective readings, so they're not going to be specific to any astrological sign. But I am going to point out astrological signs as I go along, because tarot, numerology, they all go kind of hand in hand. So we will point them out, but don't get hung up on them, because just because it says an Aries or a Taurus or a Capricorn, it doesn't mean that you can't be a Gemini, a Leo, etc., etc. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go into my Reiki-esque ritual. If you do not like this portion of it, please fast forward to the tarot reading. I am not insulted in the least. All right, so let's get started. And it's going to make noise. I usually do, okay? So turn down the volume if you are sensitive to sound. So let's go. Let's clean out the aura or sweep it up. And thank you so much for your loyalty. I so appreciate you. And I thank you so much for that. It means the world to me. It really does. I don't dismiss anything. If we have 5 people that are watching, I appreciate each one of you for tuning in. I do. Okay, many blessings. Now we're going to do black obsidian. That's for clearing and for grounding. Spirit, ground and clearing out the energy so we don't have any bad juju to start off this reading. The nut rattle, going to make some sound. Try to do it in a low way. Clear out the energy, spirit of this space. This is also going to cleanse the space. It's a selenite stick. Passing it through a few times. Okay. I have tourmaline. I'm going to use black tourmaline to add protection to this reading as well. Spirit, protect me, protect the space, protect my beautiful collective. There you go. Protection for you, protection for me. Amen, amen. Okay, and the last thing I'm going to do is ring in the gong and make it official-like and call in spirit. In 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh, it's on a roll today. It's vibrating high. We got to get our chakras vibrating high. All right, so this is the lunchtime rewind. And I do have a song. I've been hearing it for days, and so I just have to throw it out there. It's a Michael Jackson hit. A Michael Jackson oldie but goodie, babies. Like myself, oldie but goodie. And it's called I Just Can't Stop Loving You. It's from 1987. Ooh, child, what was I in middle school? Oh, I'm giving myself away, baby, but yeah, I think I was. I think I might have graduated from middle school in 1987. I'm not sure. Anyways, so the song says, each time the wind blows, I hear your voice, so I call your name. Whispers at morning, our love is dawning, heaven's glad you came. You know how I feel, this thing can't go wrong. I'm so proud to say I love you. Your love's got me high, I long to get by. This time is forever. This time is forever. Love is the answer. I hear your voice now. You are my choice now. The love you bring. Heaven's in my heart. At your call, I hear harps and angels sing. Okay, and you know how I feel. So it's like, I just can't stop loving you. I just can't stop loving you. And if I stop, then tell me just what will I do? Because I can't stop loving you. At night, when the stars shine, I pray in you I'll find a love so true. When morning awakens me, will you come and take me? I'll wait for you. And then it's, you know how I feel. Yeah, okay. We can't change all the world tomorrow. We can sing songs of yesterday. I can say, hey, farewell to sorrow. This is my life, and I want to see you for always. And I can't stop loving you. So this could be a relationship that got off the ground and then just crashed and burned. Because it just doesn't feel like, it's like, I can't stop loving you. even though the person is not with you, they can't stop loving you. And maybe they're like, how the hell did this bloody shit happen? You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I loving this person? Because maybe you weren't even with this person. And they're not even understanding why the hell they are loving you. But let's get into it. This is the graffiti T. Look at my middle finger, sorry. Graffiti T, because it's the T. So we're going to do half and half of it. We got 3 tarot cards and the graffiti. So oracle clarifiers. But we're going to start out with the graffiti. And then we're going to move on to tarot cards. Oh, no, I'm not. Sorry, I lied. I'm going to start with the tarot because I feel like we'll get the graffiti in the middle of each one of these. And I mixed up some cards here. I got playing cards that are tarot cards. I love that. I think it's like so cool. And it's a big double decker because it's 2 different ones. And I'm going to combine them as one instead of always having like 50. I got so many tarot cards. It's disgusting. All right. Anyways, Spirit, give me a message here for my beautiful collective about this song that we're channeling. I can't stop loving you. And if I stop, it's almost like a habit. It's like a habit. They like stalk your page, focus on you, watch you all day long. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's like almost like TV. Whatever you're posting, they're all over it. Spirit, come on. Oh, there's too many cards. The Hangman, the Page of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, no truth and clarity there. Immaturity, definitely. Page of Cups in the reverse. So they're not showing you their cup of love. Spirit. Okay, I got a card. I got a card. All right, so Page of Pentacles. And this is immature energy. There could be a age difference between the 2 of you. You could be younger or they could be younger. Take it how it resonates. Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn is the earth signs. So this is an earth sign or has it aspected in their chart. The Emperor. Maybe they don't have much. Maybe when you knew them, they didn't have much. But now it's like they've like upped the ante. They're going to Emperor status. They've grown. Or they could look at you as, what do I have compared to you? You could be an Emperor. Masculine or feminine, don't matter. They could be comparing what they have to what you have, and they feel like they're lacking. They admire you. Anyways, what is it? Now a Knight of Pentacles, which is a slow-moving knight that coming towards you, but they're not. It's in the reverse. So what you had versus what they had was a problem. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was a problem. So they didn't pursue this connection because they were so admiring you and they just didn't feel like they had what it took to get you. The Hierophant. They could have went towards another connection, or this could be one of those not Romeo and Juliet-esque, but this could have been one of these relationships where maybe you were married or they were married. Flip the roles, and they just couldn't come towards you because they didn't have much to offer you, and you had everything as far as they were concerned, including you were probably married. You could have been married for some of you. The Magician. So they were manifesting a situation where they could get with you, Ace of Wands, something off the ground. I feel like maybe they came at you in like a love bombing kind of way, came quick at you. Yeah. They could have been one of those people that was just like talking your ear off or like flirting with you, like innocently, whatever the case may be. Like, I don't know, like go get a coffee with the person, hanging out with the person, but they're in the outskirts of the relationship. They're not really going forward, but they're trying to keep you around type of thing. Stingy with money. 4 of Pentacles in the reverse. Maybe they saw you as a generous person. Any of these numbers could be significant. 5, 8, 4. There was another 4 somewhere too. I saw, yeah, 4 right here, the Emperor. So these could be significant numbers. These could be, I don't know, like you could have known them for 5 years, 8 years, 4 years. 4 came out twice. Page of Cups. They wanted to offer you something, but I feel like there was an intimidation factor because you were an Emperor. They saw you as an Emperor, man or woman, and they looked at you like, what could they possibly offer you? Not to mention the fact that Yeah, 444 came out. So there's like a 444 here. You could be seeing that synchronicity. But you might have been married or in a commitment, or they were, or both of you were. And they couldn't really pursue the connection, even though they were manifesting an opportunity. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And now, confirmation here. It's like, I feel like they're looking at it like there's nothing they had at the time when you met them. They might have been younger, immature. They could have looked at you like you were older, more wiser, and it was like, kind of like, I don't know, like, it wasn't ever going to work out. And maybe their negativity manifested that in some ways too. Strength. They saw you as a very strong person. If you have a strong personality. Emperors are fire signs, usually, right? Aries, I think it is. You could have been much more stronger than they were as far as personality-wise, and this burdened them. Maybe they're not used to a person like you. So they didn't want to offer you anything when they didn't have much to offer you, and they figured, like, what the hell, and they're just going to reject me. I felt like there's this energy that this person carries of self-worth. It's really not much. What is this? Page of Wands. Yeah, it's like they had this. It's in the reverse. They didn't pursue you. They might have wanted you, but they weren't going to let you know that. King of Cups in reverse. Yeah, distorted. Maybe they were using manipulation, love bombing. Then they would like to go ghost you and stuff, making you try to like show your hand and come towards them. They were playing in mind games. Maybe you stopped. You were an emperor. You're not going to play games. Yeah. Queen of Wands in reverse. They could have went towards a Queen of Wands instead. Somebody overly sexual, very out there. Basically telling them, you know, you don't got to try hard. I'll just take my panties off right now type of thing if they were a female. Or they'll just take their Johnson out if they were a man type of thing. Yeah. And you're like this Queen of Pentacles. Like very, like a leader like an emperor. You had a feminine side like the Queen of Pentacles. You could have been a mom as well. So there was obstacles that were in the way of this connection that they just felt like they were insurmountable. If you were married, if you were in a connection, if you had kids, if you were older, if you were smarter and could see their insecurities, read their insecurities, they were like, fuck that. You know what I mean? I'm not dealing with somebody that can read me. They were playing mind games, and they're used to people that they don't have to race after. They were used to people just coming to them and like admiring them. They might have had something going on in the, the bedroom department, or they could have had something going on in other areas where they didn't have to fight for attention. Where with you, it was like, how am I going to measure up? Even if they had, they could make the donkey cry down below, right? They just didn't feel like they measured up as far as like what they could offer you. Except for that. All right, so 3 of Wands. Yeah, I mean, they're looking out into the abyss. No, not the abyss. They're looking out and saying, they were looking for their ships to come in. Maybe they were working on something. They were in the planning stages of maybe coming towards you or offering you something or working towards offering you something. And yeah, look at this 5 of Swords. They became a competition. They felt like there was nothing they could do to fight for you. And maybe you just walked away. Because there's like 7 of Swords too. So there was a deception here as well. They didn't tell you how they felt about you. I feel like they kept it on the down low, was trying to play master, manipulative games in order to attract you to them. And then when you didn't do that and you walked away from them, they would just they would just like whatever, they let you go. They let you go even though they didn't want to let you go. Because they didn't have anything to like fight for. Like, what are they going to do? What are they going to offer you? Maybe they were struggling financially. And they were also immature. Maybe they don't usually chase after a person. So they were waiting for you. But it was overburdened them. You didn't have these burdens. Maybe it was in the reverse here. I didn't see that. A burden. Yeah, I feel like it was a game or a ruse. Maybe they were trying to put a burden on you. Like, put this relationship on you. If you want me, you come chase me. And they would, love bomb you or whatever. And then they would play the game of drawing back. Move away and make you chase them. Because they had this really low self-esteem. And yet they seen the competition was fierce for you. They saw that there was other people that wanted you. But then they would like play the game of, I have a lot of people that want me too, and I don't have to chase them or give them money or even like measure up to their standards to get it. And then you will like, have at it. That's the case. If you got all these people, you know, you don't got to close down your deli. Get that ticker, get the ticker ready. Take a number, baby. Wait in line for you, because you weren't going to do that. Because you're an emperor and you're a queen of pentacles. You attract. You do not chase. Okay? Even if you had low self-esteem at the time and you needed shit that you had to work on some shit in your life, you still weren't going to go as low as this person was asking you to go. Thank you, Spirit. On the ground. Yet again. Appreciate you. Spirit, confirm or deny. Confirm or deny what it is that I'm saying. What happened in this connection? Why did this person not pursue my viewer? Breakdown. Be careful. A mental breakdown. It may be time to pause and reflect your burning out. So, they could have been going through a lot of stuff, and they could, past, present, or future energy, they could be breaking down now. But maybe at the time, their life was breaking down, and you were put in this person's path in order for that to happen. You're the mirror that shows people what they need to work on. Not that you're better than people, but you're the mirror that reflects back their toxicities. That was breaking this person down, because they knew that in order for them to get somebody as high value as you, high quality as you, they needed to level up, and they didn't know what the hell to do. And that was just like breaking this person down mentally. Spirit. Hollow. Empty and shallow. Pretty, if that, on the outside, but nothing to be inside. Airhead, head in a cloud. So they could have felt that way about themselves. They were hollow inside. Or maybe they chose hollow individuals that didn't have any depth but looked good on the outside. All aesthetics. What looked good. It wasn't that you didn't look good, but you had too much depth. You weren't a puddle. You were like a whole ass ocean, and they were like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like this person, when they were like checking the pros and the cons, they did not measure up at all. What is this? Chungy? I don't know. Outdated. Trying too hard to be trendy. No longer considered cool, especially by younger generation. So this could be this person. They could be like running around trying to grab panties and all that stuff if they're a masculine energy, or regardless of gender. It could be looking at men, looking at other men that are younger, or a woman looking at younger women, vice versa. But they're outdated. You know? It's like this person's trying too hard and they're too old for this nonsense, you know, hanging out in the streets, being a freak. You know what I'm saying? Freaking the streets when they're too old. But they were doing that at the time to try to make themselves feel good, because they were, look, desensitized. Gradual emotional numbing or spiritual disconnect. Survival mode. Limiting feelings. Yeah, they were disconnected. They didn't have the spirituality that you had. They had a drive, maybe when it came to work. Maybe they were a hard worker, but they did not work hard in relationships. And they were like numb. They could have addictions. They could have been numbing themselves with that stuff, but they had a lot of wounds inside, or internal conflicts that was going on inside of themselves. Yeah, Eye of the Storm. Main subject of public disagreement, temporary period of calm or stability, seeing clearly. I feel like they do see clearly now that the eye of the storm has moved on. You were the eye of the storm, maybe. You made this person feel a certain way. Maybe even their equilibrium was cool. They weren't so toxic at the time, right? Maybe they were super toxic when they met you, breaking down mentally, financially, and then all of a sudden you came in and it was like peace in the land for a little bit. Now that you've taken away that energy, that beautiful healing energy of yours, now they're faced with the storm, realizing you were the calm in the storm. Yep. Frenemies to friends. Letting go of competition or ego, sense of understanding, turning conflict into building bridges. I feel like they burnt a bridge with you, and now they want to work with you. They want to show up for you. I feel like they went through a time period of breaking down mentally, maybe even numbing themselves with drugs, alcohol, or sexcapades, okay? They really just let it all go and acted like they didn't give a fuck. And it was like, now they're older, and they're tired, and their look is tired, and their game is tired. And they're just tired, man. Yep. Any other cards, Spirit, that you want to add to this? Villain error. Okay. Stopped people pleasing, making others feel uncomfortable, liberation, reclaiming your voice. Okay. So maybe they went through an era of that, of being a bully or being a people pleaser, or like, yeah, maybe they do make people feel uncomfortable. I did. But now they're trying to change. They're trying to level up. Ooh, child. Damn. Literally and figuratively sucking up in order to get a seat at the table, aligning by selling their soul, sucking the whatever lollipop, baby. Somebody in their group or the person they chose, maybe. A toxic comic that is doing all kinds of, dirty deeds done in the dark so they can keep this person happy. Yep. They opened up the candy shop. With the lollipop. Yeah, baby. Yep. And that for a time kept your person entertained, but now it's like they want more depth than a puddle. They're seeing you, early retirement, getting to live out your days in freedom. Nice nest egg, investing smartly. They see you making wise choices and they were like in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? Seriously. In the dirt. Not my job attitude. Refusing to help or collaborate because a task is beneath somebody, which creates a rift. Will not be taken advantage of. You are not to be taken advantage of and not to be played with anymore. People have tried to use you, maybe at work, maybe in relationships, and you're like, this is done and dusted, and I'm not doing this anymore. Maybe you are living your best life. Even if you're not retired yet, you're working towards that. Okay? Because what is it? Soul's best interest. Serves your deepest truth and highest potential, even if it doesn't feel good at the moment. You have to walk away from people and situations, okay? Where people were just playing games with you, using you for your resources and your damn energy, making people feel good while they drain the shit out of you. And you were like, I'm done with this. And that includes your past person. They were doing that to you on an energetic level. They were chasing your energy and ignoring you. Like, they go hand in hand. I'm a package deal. Okay? I'm not the national grid. You can't just plug into my energy, use it for your will, and just, screw me over and not pay the bill. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you are a giving person and being taken advantage of by people. Clout chasers, energy vampires, people that took your energy and gave it to other people. Like, you made this person look good in a certain way. Maybe there were blessings that were happening for this person, and all of a sudden it was looking like their good energy when it was actually your energy they were plugging into when they needed it. And I'm not just saying sexually, you were just near this person, they were drawing energy from you and then going around acting like it's theirs, spending it here, there, and everywhere. When they were depleted, they'd come back for more. Yeah. They weren't paying the electric bill. They were just using you. Almost like a genie lamp, rubbing the genie for 3 wishes. And you were like, done and dusted. I'm done. I'm sick of it already. Enough is enough. And you went towards pursuing your own dreams, pouring into your own self, and finding peace within yourself that you could do that. Yeah, not feeling guilty about it either. Why the hell should you? The moon is here. A lot of deceptions. Maybe a lot of people didn't see you. Okay, you were covered in the cloak of the universe, God, whatever you want to call them, your spirit guides. They were keeping you under lock and key and not showing all your potential at the time when you met this person, because they knew that they would attach themselves to you and use you up and spit you out. King of Pentacles. Yeah. This could be a King of Pentacles. This could be a person that now has money and status, sits there on their throne, you know what I mean, regal and a leader of their own. But it's like, maybe that's you. You are the King of Pentacles. You are the Queen of Pentacles. You are the Emperor. You could be all these damn things. Because the King of Pentacles is every king of the deck, but you could also have that feminine side of you. It's the Queen of Pentacles. You're drawing in, you're attracting, you're a leader in your own right. And other people could see that. Even if you couldn't see it in yourself, they see it energetically. And they were using you. And you were done with that. Done and dusted. Enough is enough and too much is good for nothing. Get the hell out of here. 2 of Cups. And this could be people that you were in relationships with. Right? Look at the devil over here. Knight of Pentacles. whispering in your ear sweet nothings as they're robbing you blind and trying to get you toxic like they are. Low vibing and switch siding. 8 of Pentacles, but you're working on your coin. You're working on stuff. And you're a generous person. You're not this devil. You're not this person. The Lovers. You're making choices here. People are wanting to choose you because of how advantageous it is just to be around you. But Empress here, again, you're going to know these things. But when you are, believe it, when you have status, even if it's energy status, there's going to be people trying to draw off of that. 9 of Cups. You have a legacy. You are going places in this world. And there are people in the, what is it called? Esoteric. They're in the world of spiritism that can feel that. And that's why you've gone through so much crap in your life. You're single, you're sexy, and you're successful. And if you're not single, you're still sexy and successful. Okay? That puts a lot of people in hangman. Like towers hitting people. Because they don't know what to do to keep you around. You are like a good luck charm for a lot of people. And who the hell wants to be considered that? A lucky rabbit foot. But I feel like a lot of people throughout your life have treated you that way. Used you up and spit you out and you're done with it. That's why you're an emperor. That's why you're the Queen of Pentacles. That's why you're the Queen of... You have all kinds of spiritual gifts. You attract money. You attract prosperity. And people that are around you benefit. And they want to keep benefiting off you. It may even be under cloak and darkness where people don't understand that it's actually your energy that's supplying these people with prosperity and protection. But when you move away, all of a sudden that calm, the eye of the storm, moves away and they get the backlash of the aftermath, so to speak, of a storm in their life. They get towers hitting them left and right and they realize too late, right? Too little, too late, that it was you that was giving them that beautiful boost in life the whole damn time. Let's wrap it up, Spirit. A few more cards, please, about this. What's going to happen next? What's going to happen, Spirit, with this partial? Okay? Unfairly favoring one side, behaving differently depending on who they deal with, and this could be your person. Okay? They want to be Switzerland. They want to be partial. They want to hang here, hang there, play, you know what I mean? Like party with this one and act like they're all spiritual with somebody else. It's like they're all things to all people, which is basically a liar and a phony. And who the hell wants that in your life? Murder, suicide, self-destruction through control, desperation masked as power, toxic contaminant. Oh, yeah, this is your person, and they're going down roads that they feel like justified at the time, but now it's like it's pretty much like written their death certificate in a sense, because now they don't have you in their life, and they're drinking and they're hanging out and they're partying, acting like they're cool and they don't care about you, but really they wish they could go back. They've self-destructed in a lot of ways. Okay? They've used their power, their gifts, whatever they've had, in a negative way to draw people in, to maybe energy vampire or get blessings or look a certain way aesthetically, you know, having a person on their arm. But really, they've written the death certificate because that's all they got. And now they're looking at you prospering, climbing the ladder, and they knew if they were attached to you, they would have done so much better in life. Mr. Fake Nice Guy believes being nice should earn him or her rewards, may apologize in order not to be perceived as bad. Okay, so it's all about perception. It's all about what other people think of them. They may not think much of themselves, but they're going to look aesthetically nice. They're going to try to people please. They're going to suck up here and there, and they're going to choose people that do the same thing. School of hard knocks, street smart, inner toughness, earned wisdom the hard way. Can't be taught in school, and that's you. Absolutely. You did not have a free pass in this life. To get to emperor or empress status, you got to choose the hard path. You chose the hard path, the school of hard knocks. And that busted you up for a time, but it also wizened you up to people like this, so that when another meat suit comes along with the same personality, you're already going to see that a mile away. Yeah. Unwitting muse inspires or impacts others without trying, often drawing admiration, envy, or attention without seeking it. And that's you again. You are a muse to a lot of people. And some people are not amused when they see you because you're holding up this mirror of their potential, of what they could be if they elevated and let go of the toxicities, and it pisses people off and makes them angry with you, because then it's like, who the hell do you think you are? And that is not your fault. It is your job. And sometimes being the boss, right, or being a leader is not being liked by the ones that are underneath you, that are people that you're trying to help. Look at Jesus Christ, for instance. I mean, they crucified the man and all he was trying to do was help. So it's like, this is what's happening to you. Your character is being crucified in rooms that you're not privy to, on phone lines that you don't have access to. It's like people are saying things about you, backstabbing you, talking about you, and it could be your own damn family doing it. And it's because whatever it is about you is pissing off their demons. But that has nothing to do with you. It's like the demons are whispering in these people's ears to create conflict in your life so that you shut your mouth and lower your standards. And that is not why you're here, babe. You're not here to people please. And this is what got your person in trouble in the first place, was trying to people please and trying to fit in. You don't fit in, you stand out. Jilted, suddenly rejected or abandoned, left without warning, betrayed, emotionally unfulfilled promises. So this could have been in a connection you were married to. This person did this to you, they jilted you. Or this could be your past person jilted you. It's like, you don't deserve the shit that's happened to you, but you have to go through shit in order for you to elevate to the Empress status. And that's just the way it is. One more here. Soft power, influence without force, someone who's gentle or kind. Nature carries deep strength that others react to. You are definitely a catalyst. You definitely make people either like you or they hate you. It's like there's no in between. There's no in between. It's instant reactions. You get reactions wherever you go, and it's not always positive. But that is because you carry your energy like the leader that you are. It's a cloak, and it's beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful, and it makes people jealous, especially those individuals that don't carry that frequency that you have, and they can't fake it. They can't fake it. They can't copy it. It's very original, but it creates chaos like this in your life, unfortunately. But what happens when you deal with this, you start toughening up and you start recognizing it for what it is, so that you're not stumbling along in life wondering what's going on. You kind of know after a while, right? It's not you, honey. It's not you. King of Wands is here. A King of Wands could be trying to reach out to you. A King of Wands is definitely watching you. Whatever you're doing socially, social media, or online, or in person. Yeah, Eight of Cups. This is a person that maybe you walked away from. Maybe you had to leave behind. Yeah, to go towards your Nine of Cups, my friend. This has left their life in Hangman. Okay? Yes, 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 yes. But they're still watching you, but their life is different now on the other side of your good energy. Five of Cups, yeah. Because they couldn't see all that you were, the beautiful person that you were. It's like they feel like they're left abandoned. Yeah, I feel like that's how it is. They feel like really lost without you, is what I'm hearing. And towers are hitting this person's life. But that's what was meant to happen. They were supposed to, so that they could elevate to be a king, a balanced person. Any other cards, Spirit, from this deck? Thank you. The Moon. That was the deception, was that they took you for granted, didn't understand the significance that you were in their life until you were gone. That was meant to happen, because they were meant to elevate. Knight of Pentacles. They were meant to elevate. They were meant to go through their own ascension, but it didn't happen when you were with them. It had to, if it was going to happen, this roadmap leading back to you or leading to their abundance was going to happen afterwards. Knight of Pentacles. Slow moving, but they're getting there now. On the other side of it, Two of Cups. This was a divine union, supposed to be a divine union, but it ended up you going towards prosperity and money and spirituality, and not necessarily with this person. You had to walk away and let them find out for themselves. The sun, yeah, it had to be illuminated to this person, revealed to this person on the other side of you. Yeah, that's what happened. Absolutely. Seven of Swords. This person could have been sneaky and deceptive, screwed you over. Yep, didn't see your value. Played games with you. This could be more than one person that did this to you. And now that it's over, you know, like they say, the tears are gone, but I think that the tears are on. They're starting to cry. They're getting emotional because they're no longer in your energy and they miss you. They can't stop loving you. Now they're seeing you for who you were in their life, and it's like, what am I supposed to do now? Maybe they spent a lot of years with you. Spent a lot of years with this person, but you're on to peace. Your road is prosperous, and it's not going to be the chaos and the heartbreak that it was being with this individual or these individuals, because it was more than one person doing this to you. What would this person say to you if they could say anything? Let's get a couple of cards and end it. I wish I could share my good news with you. Yeah, maybe they are ascending and they're understanding the situation. Maybe they're changing. Just being near you is intoxicating, but you're not the national grid, you know? You are a beautiful soul, no doubt, but you shouldn't be used and toyed with, is what I'm hearing. And this person was toying with you. They're not financially stable, okay? We've established that one. Yep. They wish they treated you better. And I can't do this, and I feel like they can't live without you. Like the song says, they can't stop loving you, and I want to make amends, you know? Because they know you're a beautiful person, no doubt, and they love you, no doubt, in their own toxic way. They just weren't good for you, and until now that you've moved forward and you've elevated, they can't even reach you right now, because all they can do is watch you, because you're on a different timeline, and that's the bottom line. And so until they can elevate, you're not going to be presented with this person in a way that you would choose them, because the version of them that you see now is not even a version that you would have picked if you were an emperor like you are today, if that makes sense. Okay, let's end it now because it's going way too long. I don't want these readings, I want them to be 30 or less, but good luck with that. Let me see who these people could be astrologically. Okay, what do we have? We have Capricorn, we have Libra, and we have Leo. That's all I have for you today on Empress Aries 888. Please like and subscribe and join my tribe, because I would love to have you as part of my soul family. Till next time, be safe out there, my friends. Be blessed.